Hi, and welcome back to a new session on my YouTube channel. I'm Estefania, and I'm so happy to have you today here for a short 10 minutes movement is medicine flow. The only thing that you will need today is yourself and a yoga mat and a safe space where you can just be for 10 minutes. So let's jump directly into child's pose. So I love to bring my inner thighs together and to let my upper body rest on my thighs, extending my arms forward and just relax my forehead down to the ground. So wherever you are, just take a deep breath through the nose and just let yourself melt down to the ground. You are feeling every sensation of yourself. And this is the moment that you were waiting for, to get out of your head and into the body. This is the moment where you can just taste the sweetness of the honey that you will create within the next 10 minutes on your yoga mat. Maybe you want to set an intention for today's practice. Maybe you want to soften your breath a little bit more. Maybe you want to soften into your body a little bit more. Whatever it is, just take the minute or two to breathe into your heart and out. One more time, inhale. And just let it go out. Slowly lift your gaze and activate both hands down to the ground. With your exhalation, let your heart and your forehead melt back down to the mat. One more time, inhale, little wave over your cervical spine. And with your exhalation, just melt down. One more time, inhale, lift, and exhale down. Small and tiny movements. Take an inhale and ripple forward vertebra by vertebra, moving and activating each part of your vertebra. With your exhalation, cow-till in the pelvis, lift your gaze. Simultaneously, tuck your toes and slowly release both knees away from the ground and glide back into downward facing dog. We keep moving with control forward into rounded higher plank, connecting the lower body with the upper body with the soul. With your exhalation, slowly let your hip bones melt down to the ground without releasing your knees. Your knees are floating approximately 2 centimeters away from the ground. And from here, inhale, slowly lift your gaze. Bring your shoulders towards the midline, activating your upper arms outward. With your exhalation, release both knees down to the ground and glide back into an active child's pose. Your heart and your gaze are open. We keep moving with control forward in super slow motion. With your inhalation, ripple forward, connecting your lower body with your upper body with your soul, bringing your shoulders over the wrist. With your exhalation, cow-till in the pelvis, lift your gaze and slowly release both knees away from the ground and glide back, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, ripple forward into rounded higher plank, bringing your shoulders over the wrist but keeping your arms super straight and activating both hands towards the midline. With your exhalation, slowly release let your hip bones melt down to the ground, activating your heels back, lifting with your next inhalation your gaze forward, rotating your upper arms outward so you're feeling a more wide open heart. And with your exhalation, release both knees down to the ground and glide back. Keep moving here, roll up forward, bringing your cubic bone in, your navel towards the spine, and from here pushing your heart in between your shoulder blades up. With your exhalation, lift your gaze, cow-till in the pelvis, and release both knees away from the ground and glide back, downward facing dog. We keep moving here with control. Inhale, right leg lifting up. With your exhalation, settle into the shape and keep your hip bones in one line. Inhale, open your right hip bone, bend into your knee, and slowly circle your right knee forward into your chest, rounding like a super cat, bringing your shoulders over the wrist. With your exhalation, release your right foot in between your hands, come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift your gaze and shift your right glute back. With your exhalation, release your left knee down to the ground. Activating both inner thighs towards the midline and simultaneously pressing your right heel down. You are lifting your upper body up, vertebra by vertebra, bringing your arms forward and up, lifting your gaze. With your exhalation, bring your hands back. And palm of your hands are facing towards each other, but without touching. You're just feeling how your shoulder blades are coming to the midline. From here, with your inhalation, lift your left knee away from the ground, extend your left leg back, lifting your heart and keeping both hip bends in one line. With your exhalation, extend your right leg, but you are keeping the weight into your right heel. From here, let your heart melt down in between your shoulders to the ground and slowly release all 10 fingertips to the mat. From here, inhale, lift your gaze, keep your right knee bandaged. With your exhalation, bring your chin to chest, roll, rounding like a super cat, lifting your hip bones a little bit higher. Bring your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. With your exhalation, downward facing dog. Both hands, both feet are melting down. From here, we switch sides. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And with your exhalation, settle into the shape and keep your hip bones in one line. Inhale, open your left hip bone, bend into your knee, and slowly circle your knee forward into your chest, bringing your shoulders over the wrist. Keep your hips lifted. With your exhalation, release your left foot forward. Come onto your fingertips, lift your gaze, shift your left glute back. With your exhalation, release your right knee down to the ground, activating your inner thighs, slowly rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, bringing your arms forward and up, lifting your gaze. With your exhalation, extend your hands back, so the palms of your hands are facing towards each other. From here, press your left heel down and slowly release your right knee away from the ground, lifting your hip bones and extend your right leg back. And lift your heart up towards the ceiling. With your exhalation, extend your left leg, but keep the weight into your left heel. Slowly let your heart melt down with control. Shifting your left glute simultaneously back, but keep your left knee micro-bended. Slowly release all 10 fingertips down, bringing your chin to your chest, activating your navel towards the spine, and slowly bring your left leg up and back. With your exhalation, both hands, both feet land down to the ground. We keep moving with control forward, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, connecting all body parts with each other. With your exhalation, let your hip bones melt down. Keep your knees lifted. Inhale, open heart, rotate your upper arms out, and your heart is pressing forward. With your exhalation, release both knees down to the ground, shift your glutes back to your heels. And from here, lift your gaze and rolling up into seated position, bringing your arms forward and up, lifting your gaze. With your exhalation, bring your hands in front of your heart, close your eyes just for some breaths here. And just breathe into your heart and out, and just feel how this short session has changed your body feeling. Take a deep breath through the nose Exhale, just let it go out. One more time, inhale. And exhale, open your eyes, smile, and thank you so much for flowing with me. Feel free to share this video with your friends and on your social media. Feel free to tag me. Biggest support ever. Thank you so much and see you next time.